Hi, I'm talking about Unrequited Love. I love stories of unrequited love. I'm going to talk about a couple of examples of my favorites that I've seen on television. One of them is the story of Maid Marian and Guy of Gisborne from the new BBC version of Robin Hood. Um, and Maid Marian is a fabulous female character who's been reinvented. She's the night watchman who fights against the evil Sheriff of Nottingham in disguise, and Guy has no idea who she is. But he imagines himself in love with her, and he is truly in love with her. And I love the way in which it's so clear to the audience that there's no chance for Guy and Maid Marian ever. She's absolutely in love with Robin Hood. But she fools Guy often enough, because she has to, that I think there are plenty of people who ship the romance between Maid Marian and Guy of Gisborne. And I think they ship it because unrequited love is so powerful. The idea that you could be in love with someone even though they give you no reason really to hope that they will love you back can be a really powerful draw to viewers. So another one of my favorite unrequited love stories is from Doctor Who, the David Tennant second season with Martha. I love how we know from the beginning that Doctor Who is still hurt from his loss of Rose, and he has no interest in Martha as a romantic figure, despite the fact that he kisses her in the first episode they meet in. But she falls absolutely in love with him, and throughout the entire season that they're together, he begins to get a sense that she is in love with him, but he really can't do anything about it because he feels nothing for her in return, and it's much easier for him to pretend that they are just mates. So I love how Martha, in every episode, you'll watch her eyes and you'll see that she loves the Doctor, and she also knows that she has no chance with him. But she loves him anyway. She loves him even though there is no chance. And Martha isn't a character who's weak in any way, and she has no interest in following after somebody who isn't interested in her, and so that's why she only stays for one season. She goes on and has her own life without the Doctor after that. Because she's a strong female character. But nonetheless, her love for the Doctor, without any hope, is something that I think is really powerful to me. So when I was writing The Rose Throne, I very much wanted to play with that idea of unrequited love. And so for much of the novel, Issa is very clearly in love with Duke Kellen, but she does not know whether he returns her feelings. And she suspects for a long time that he does not. And the reader, I hope, is confused and does not know whether or not Duke Kellen returns her feelings. He's a secretive person. It's possible he feels something and is just refusing to admit it. It's also possible that he doesn't return her feelings. After all, they don't spend a lot of time together and they argue a lot. So I hope that you readers will pick up The Rose Throne and see what happens at the end and discover whether or not indeed Issa's love for Duke Helen is unrequited at the end, or whether she finds out that he feels something in return for her.